can get from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm going to show you this, and you can take a screenshot. It's a clay extruder set. Now, these are about $28, $29, and I got this a few years back, so it might be up a couple bucks as well. But it gives you different little discs to make different shapes. And I am using 3 different sizes. And these have clay on them. But I'm using this size, and then a smaller size, and then the size that is on my extruder. Okay? So what I've done, and you'd have to check your own oven how it cooks. I do have an oven for these particular kinds of clay, the polymer clay, but I had so much of this to do, I put it in my regular oven, and I did it for about 8 minutes for each. I did each individually, about 8 minutes at 250. Okay? You don't want to do it too long because it'll turn it brown. So these now are ready to be cut, and I'll do that in a minute with you. And I put them on parchment paper. I didn't put them on wax paper. This is parchment paper. Okay? But I want to show you now, first of all, how you do this. So you come in and you unscrew the top of your extruder, and you take off the little disc. Oh, it's already on there. Okay? And as you can see, I've used most of my polymer clay. I got a package of blue, red, white, and blue. So let's go ahead. You know what, I'll do more red, because even if I don't use all of this for patriotic fake bakes, I can use the red and white for Christmas fake bakes. Now, some of the dye will come off, but this, the one I get, is the Sculpey 3, and it's not as hard on your hands. And this was $2.59, and you can get it when it's 30% off at Hobby Lobby. So what you're going to do is you're just going to come in and you're going to just with your warm hand hold it in your hand and let it get a little bit more pliable than it is. But trust me, this particular Sculpey 3 is a lot more pliable than some of the Sculpeys. Some of the Sculpeys are rock hard, and I'm telling you what, if you have any kind of hand problems, arthritis, which I do, oh my gosh, it really can hurt your hands. So I suggest getting the Sculpey 3. It is the most soft, I think, out of all the Sculpeys. What you're going to do then is you're going to make room, and if you can see this little disc in here, do you see that? You want that to come all the way down, so you're just going to keep moving it. Then you're going to put your snake that you've just kind of rolled out, and you're going to stick it in to your extruder, okay? Like that. Then you're going to take, and all of these discs come right out of the top part, and you're just going to put it right in there flat, and you're just going to screw it back on. And what you should do is, like if you're watching a YouTube video or TV or whatever, just make a bunch of this all in one night or day, and you're just going to come in and you're just going to keep cranking this until it starts to come out just like this. And when I'm done and I go off camera, I'll take it down and put it in the oven on some parchment paper at 250 for about 4 to 6 minutes. Okay. And the package, each package will tell you, so just go by the package. But this is what it looks like. Then I just take my hands, and then before I bake it, I'll take it and I just spread them out like this, just so they're not all touching one another, and let them bake. Okay? So that's what I'm going to do there. So I'm going to put this off to the side, and I'll take these down later. Put this back in here. Keep this in a Ziploc bag. Okay, so now we're done with the extruder and the clay. You've baked it already, okay? And now you have pieces that are baked. What you do then, or what I do, is I will come in with just any kind of bowl that is a little bit deep, okay? And again, people do this all different. Some people will, you know, very nicely put all of these up together, and they'll cut them. Some people cut them one by one. That's not me. Got too much here. So what I do is I come in. Now this is a different size, as you can see, because I used a different disc for this one. So what I'm going to do, I'll do it with these just to show you. I come in and I put them down into the bowl so they don't fly out. I'm going to keep doing this until I have quite a few in the bowl. This way you can get whatever color you want, because you can buy these, but it can get expensive because they usually sell these in very little packets. And if you just do it on a night where you just think, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, you know, make a bunch of sprinkles, I think it would be a lot more cost effective. Okay, now I have all of these cut, and they aren't necessarily all real little. You might want them smaller. So what I do then is I come in with the scissors and I just start cutting. Just like this. And this is why you want something deep so they don't fly out. Because it, well, as you can see, that one just did. That's what you're wanting to avoid. What you could do is you could put the cover of this on and make a hole in it, and then just through the hole go through, and all they'll do is pop up onto the lid. You know what I mean? So I'll put my hand over this for now. And you just keep doing it until you get to the size that you want. Okay? Like I said, these are thicker ones. Okay? When you're done with this, then what I do is I will go and either I will take old prescription bottles and then just put them all into there, or you can go to the Dollar Tree and get their little tiny with the oh, you know, the plastic, you know, the Betty Crocker, the red and the blue lids where you put your leftovers. They have real little ones, and you can put those, all of your little things that you make with your Sculpey into those. Some of the other discs that they have, and I've had this for a long time. I've had this probably 5 years. But they have a little Mickey Mouse. Isn't that cute? So you could do tiny little, and you know how you'll get your little sprinkles from Etsy and they have the little Mickey Mouse? Well, you can make your own. They have a half moon shape. Hexagon. Just a square, a teardrop, whatever you want, I think they have here in this extruder. And again, the extruder is from Walnut Hollow, and you can go onto Amazon and get it. If you do a lot of fake bakes, and here's on the sides the different things. Show you that for a minute. And here. So I really would suggest doing that if you do a lot of fake bakes. And then I just put it right back in here and put it in the closet. So I hope that that will help people, for the people that want to make their own sprinkles. Very easy, very easy. And you're going to get quite a bit. And you can get your very own custom colors that you want. So I hope this helps somebody. And until we get together again, remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so I've chopped up a lot of the red. And there you have your sprinkles. And then I'll put them in containers. And I'll show you when I get done with the rest. I still have a bit to go, and like I said, this is a perfect way, this is a perfect thing to do when you're watching either YouTube or TV or listening to music, whatever. You can also take, now I'm starting my white. Let me show you. I put them in a baggie because I couldn't find any more of my containers, guys. No problem. Put them in your bags, and this might work better for you because it won't take up much room. Just lay them down, but I will get containers, put this in. For the meantime, they'll stay in a baggie. Okay, so with these, what I did is I just took, I'm showing you this way too as well as the scissors, and I put them in here and I start scrunching them. Just like you would a top ramen, let's say. Okay? And I just keep doing this over and over and just moving my fingers back and forth. And then when you think all of them are pretty much, you can check them, and if they're too big still, then you'll come in and you'll start cutting. And there you go. So I'll be back when I get the white ones done and we put them in a bag. Okay, so here are the sprinkles. Here's the white. And my red got a hole in the bag, so right there, I got to put it in a new bag. Here's the red sprinkles. And this one I had to put in another bag too. And the blue. So there you go, guys. Make your own sprinkles. Just set out a day or an evening if you do faux food. Get your polymer clay and make yourself sprinkles. Guys, until we get together again, remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. There's only one you, and you bring something to this world nobody else can. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.